What is up, everyone? Thank you for checking out another YouTube video here in Vision Investments. Today we're going to be covering the Robinhood challenge that I talked about in a previous video. It's basically a challenge where I start off with $1,000 and I include monthly deposits of a certain amount of money, and I begin to buy into companies that I want to invest in long term. And because of Robinhood's fractional shares, I'm able to buy into these companies with a dollar amount versus um, just buying shares like in other brokers. So today I'm going to be covering kind of the overall gain, how it's been moving, the company that I'm invested in, and my outlook for the next couple months. All right, so to get started, I kind of just want to show the growth. I started this back in September, at the end of September, going into October. I deposited $1,000. So back then it was right around the election season where things were starting to get real um, political on the news. And something you'll learn about the stock market is most of these stocks are affected by the news cycles. So with whatever's going on in the news, that's probably what's going to be moving the market. So it's always important to keep your eye on the news at least a little bit. You don't have to be checking it every day, but just know what's going on. I mean, here we see an obvious downtrend, a little rally in the beginning of October, then a downtrend going into the elections. And here, post elections, we see a little pump. This pump was when Dems took office. We saw a small sell-off, but we did get news on vaccines, and we got some other good news too. So we have seen a steady incline for the past month. The past month is where we've seen a lot of the gains. Here we have an 18% month, which I think is great. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty satisfied. I do want to be more aggressive going into the end of the year in the next couple months. Some of these positions have performed very well. For example, Tesla. In the past 3 months, Tesla has gained over 25%. We bought in around the 490 range, I believe. 433 was my average cost. So we got in a good price. The Tesla itself was announced to be included into the S&P 500, which is the reason why it pumped so much lately. I'm going to go over each I'm going to quickly cover each individual stock, how my thoughts about it, how they've been performing, and my plans for them. So I already covered Tesla. Obviously we see here a $44 gain on a $120 investment. It's not bad at all. Amazon has been lagging. I have not seen any results from Amazon the past month. They've been moving sideways. They haven't really had any news. Even the past 3 months has been a sideways move. After COVID, after the huge pump post-COVID, where they shot from 1,600 all the way into 3,500 area, they've just been consolidating here. But we do see like a little pennant, so we might start playing that soon. Moving forward to Target, I thought Target would be a great retail purchase going into the holidays. We currently bought in at 78, and it's current. Wait, my apologies. We bought at 160. Target's currently at 180. It's performing a lot better than I thought it would. We're up 12% on the position, which is not bad at all. Considering it's only a $70 buy-in. So Target, I don't plan on selling anytime soon. I think we're reaching all-time highs here, and with Christmas around the corner, I think it's going to be a great hold going into the holidays. Snap was one of the better moves we made in this account. Unfortunately, we only bought $50 worth. It probably should have been $100, 10%, but we're satisfied with 6% now. The reason for this huge move here was earnings and outlook, and a couple good news articles on the company and their move into entertainment sector as well. It's Snapchat's mainly a communications app, but we're gonna start seeing a lot more content creation out of them. A couple news articles, like they're gonna pay content creators $1 million per post, stuff like that. So they're trying to compete with TikTok, and it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. So I'm gonna keep this one around as well. ARK is one of my favorite ETFs at the moment. ARK Innovation. ARK is a company. Innovation is the certain ETF I chose because they include companies like Fastly, Tesla, tech-heavy companies, and it's been pretty aggressive this year. I mean, from the low of 37 in March to 113 now, and most of it is because of tech itself. And the CEO over there at ARK is very aggressive, and she takes a lot of risks, which I like. She buys into companies before other people do, and I really like it. Also, you can sign up for their daily email list that informs you what this certain ETF is buying and selling on a daily basis, so you can see what this company is buying and selling every day. So I think that's really cool too. Triple Q is an ETF I have, represents the Nasdaq. I'm not satisfied with them at all, so I'm considering cutting this. Take my $3 profit and run. Free up some of this money, this $53 I can invest somewhere else. So I might end up closing this position. Apple has been a lagger for the past 3 months, completely sideways. We haven't really seen much from it, but um, after the huge sell-off in August or in September, we have seen a pennant forming. We actually hit this for an options play earlier today, but we're really looking forward to see it break out even further and hopefully close above 130 for the year. So this is position probably just going to continue to add more. Facebook hasn't done much either the past 3 months, but same thing. Apple, Amazon, they've all been consolidating and forming pennants. So I want you to see this as a spring. What happens when you compress a spring? It eventually pops. So here we see the spring getting smaller, 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 smaller. And eventually it's going to pop either direction. So all it needs is some good news for it to pop upward. AMD, another great play, kind of consolidates with Apple. Um, it's recently breaking out from its little consolidation period. Um, Looks like it's hitting all-time highs for the year. I really look forward to getting the stock into the hundreds. Might look for a pullback to get some options on this one, but this is one of my favorite companies. I have them in my real account as well, and I really look forward to holding them long term. FedEx, great play. I like this play because we bought like all-time highs. Like we bought up here after the stock, after being $90 in March, we bought it already like at 250. Like we bought this thing way up here, and it just keeps. It's a power horse. Like this thing just does not stop, and especially with the holidays around the corner, I expect it to close like at 320 at least by the end of the year. That's kind of high, but it's FedEx, so I have no idea. Lulu, this is kind of like, if the opportunity was there to buy, so I did. I like Lulu. I like the company. I like the brand itself. I like the clothes they make. I think they're a little expensive. If I would have known about them, I didn't even know they were public. If I would have known about them in March, I probably would have gotten a couple more shares. But here we see a high of almost 400. We saw a huge dip after some earnings reports, but they've slowly been recovering, and they're recently breaking out of this pennant. So we do expect it to hit the high of 400 pretty soon. I'll end up deciding what I do with it. I mean, it's only like a 10% gain, so we'll see what I do with it. Fastly, this one's hurt. I'm not gonna lie. We bought pretty high. That was the problem. We bought at 92 and had a big sell-off, and I ended up not buying here at the bottom. I didn't have any cash on hand, but this is gonna be a long-term hold. I'm not planning on selling this anytime soon. DraftKings is a stock that I owned in my real account. Performed very well. I bought it in this area here. Went up all the way to 63. I liked that a lot. So once it dipped, I kind of loaded up on it in my real account. So I was like, hey, I should buy some in my Robinhood account too. So I did. Unfortunately, I bought like up here on the first dip. So you can see here I got it at $50. I should have been a little bit more patient. Got in at 35, but held through the sell-off, and I still have one share here at 50. So we're making a little bit of money here, $1. This is a free stock. I usually just sell the free stocks. And Corsair, I just added this one today. Corsair Gaming, it's a stock that I bought at IPO. It came out this year in September at a price of, I think it was like 14, dipped down into the 13s. I ended up getting like 25 at like $16. I think it was a great purchase. I think it's a great company. I'm currently using a ton of Corsair products as we speak. I really like them. Gaming industry, online gaming, PC building. It's going to continue to grow in my opinion. So I might just add some more here when I deposit cash. And lastly, I started a Bitcoin position. I am extremely late to this. I'm all right with that. I don't care what people say. I'm starting now. I dropped $60 into it, and I'm up. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm up 12% on it. I am going to be looking at other cryptos as well, but I'll do another video on that some other time. I just wanted to be in the game. I wanted to be part of the Bitcoin train, so I just dropped $60 in it. Hopefully, I'm able to drop more soon. And that is the performance so far on the Robinhood account challenge. Tomorrow, I'm going to be trying to deposit at least $200. I'm trying to keep it reasonable because I know this is kind of like an example of what a normal person should be doing with their money, like investing 10% of it monthly, or whatever. So I'm gonna try to aim for 200. Um, I say that because I want to put more. I genuinely feel like the more money you put in, the more money you're gonna make. So if I play with $500, I could really perform well. But 200 is kind of hard to work with because I'm dropping like $20 into each company. But it's all right. We'll keep grinding it out, and we'll see where we are end of December. My goal for today was actually 1,300. Unfortunately, I didn't hit it by $3, so it's all right. We'll hit them next time. But we have seen a really big, pump in the market this past month. So I am expecting some kind of red soon. Um, this account isn't prepared for any kind of red, meaning that I don't have any like inverse ETFs that represent like red days or put options. If you don't know what options are, I really suggest learning about them at least. A put option will go up if the stock you bought the put option on goes down. So you're betting that the stock goes down. So assuming that we do have a couple red days in December, I'm probably gonna get some put options just to make sure that I'm still making money even during the red days. But those are decisions that you make on the spot, really, or the night before. I'll be updating everyone on that. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment. Follow me on Instagram, visioninvestmentsllc. You can DM me on there. You can ask me whatever you want. Honestly, I'm happy to help. There's no such thing as a stupid question, in my opinion, because I wish somebody would have answered my stupid questions back in the day. So, really, thank you for your time. Like the video, please, and subscribe so I can keep making content for y'all because I really want to. And yeah, thanks.